know that there's a lot of content and videos of people telling you how to manifest. No, I'm telling you how to start manifesting things back to back to back, how to start manifesting things quickly. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Tori. I post content on lifestyle, personal development, and all things on just being and feeling your best self. Today, I'm going to be talking about the quickest way to start manifesting everything you desire. Obviously, manifestation is and has always been a hot topic. There's so much content on it, but I'm specifically going to be speaking about the quickest way to actually start seeing movement in your manifestations. And I also just want to say I'm speaking from experience. These are the things that have continually worked for me. I constantly see manifestations coming in. This is my vision board for 2024, and I just want to share with you some of the things that I've already crossed off that I had put on my list. One of them was reaching 10K on TikTok. That happened. One of them was to start getting 4-figure brand deals. That happened. One of them was to start selling my card deck. That happened. And the thing about that is I made my card deck a couple years ago. I just didn't know how to start really marketing it and start kind of putting it out there. And so I was kind of manifesting just like something to work through with that. And that just ended up happening in the most random way ever. Lo and behold, a brand reached out to me and were like, hey, we saw this in your bio. Would you want to collaborate and do a giveaway? And I was like, yeah. Okay, so I collaborated with the brand and we did giveaways for some followers where they got a product from the brand and my card deck. I had a lot of PR. I literally received so much PR this year already. Another thing that's on here that just is so freaking weird is I had like a bank account balance. And when I tell you, I manifested that exact amount of money. And this was just a picture I pulled from Pinterest, okay? It's a random ass number. That's how you know it's just wild and it's real. Because how in the world is it the exact amount? So I just wanted to share with you these few things that have already happened in 2024, even though I've been manifesting for years at this point. That's like the momentum that I've been having. And it's because of these two things that I'm about to share. The first thing is aligning with your authentic self. And I know that that sounds kind of just like unspecific and just like, okay, like what are you really saying? But I'm going to explain. Aligning with your authentic self is extremely important because sometimes you're trying to manifest things that just aren't even for you. And I'll just give an example. I know that there's a large majority of people who will try to manifest like specific people into their lives. Like there's someone that they can't get over or something and they're trying to like manifest a relationship with that person. Babes, if it's not meant for you, it's not ever going to be the way that you want it to be. And that's just the reality. But that's nothing to be sad about because that means that there's genuinely something greater for you on the other side. There is literally something better that you're gonna like way more, and you won't know that unless you're actually in alignment, because God genuinely does want to give you all of the things that you desire, but it's kind of like, let's say all of the big grand things that are meant for you are like over here, but your back is turned and you're looking this way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really see it and you can't receive it if you're not actually in alignment with your true self. I mean, God will give you chances to like redirect you in the right direction, but you're just slowing yourself down the longer you take to actually get to know yourself and like what's really for you. How do you start identifying your authentic self? Reflect on your values, your passions, and your innermost desires. There should be a list. I don't care if it's in your notes app, in your phone, or in your journal, but you should have your list of the main things that are important to you in this life. You want to have it written down so you can always look back on it, because it's easy in this very distracting world to kind of get off track a little bit. That's why you want to have it written down so you can always come back to it. Like, wait, is this in alignment with my authenticity, with my true self? Okay, no. Next type of thing. So have a list of your values, have a list of what you're passionate about and your desires. And if you don't know what those are, you can kind of start by listing out the things that you know you don't like or you know that you don't want. And then also look around at the people and the things that inspire you. The things and the people that inspire you, they're just mirroring to you a version of yourself that you're kind of waiting to become. Maybe not all aspects of them, right? But just like certain things. Like you could say, like, I love how adventurous this person is. Like that's something that draws me to them. Okay, that's how you know that that's something that's kind of meant for you. When people inspire you or people that you're envious of, those are literally two telltale signs that those are things that are aligned with your authenticity. You can also look at who you were as a child. What were the things that you were interested in as a child before life and family and environment and society and pressure got in the way? Like, who were you authentically back then? A lot of times it's pretty much the same person. Like, what did you like to do when you were 5? Me personally, Personally, I used to make home videos, literally home movies. I was a whole producer. I used to write books. Lo and behold, I create content now. Like, I've always really liked that. I say that because now that I kind of have really leaned into the content, and I know that that's something that I genuinely like to do, things just started moving really fast. Once I just like really honed in on it and stopped kind of being half in, half out, I put both my feet into the content, and I started manifesting so much because this is in alignment with my authentic path. And there was a long time where I wasn't really following these paths. I forgot that I like to do it. I was definitely raised to have like a lucrative career or like a prestigious career. And I think I've definitely pushed down that part of myself that really is just actually so creative. I am a creative person. I'm also just like a very flowy type of person. I'm a Pisces rising. I'm a dreamer. That life of like be a lawyer, be a doctor, be a psychiatrist is not really for me. And I had to accept it because I had shame around the fact that I just like creating things. That's really it. Like, is that enough? I didn't feel like it was enough. And sometimes I still struggle with feeling like it's enough. But like, the proof is in the pudding. This is supporting me and it's working and I like it. I just wanted to use that example of why getting in touch with your authenticity is so important, because that's when more and more rewards start coming in and it feels great. Okay. I also just want to give you like a list of some of my main values. Maybe it can help get your brain going. So one of mine is freedom. And by that, I mean time freedom, financial freedom, spaciousness, the ability to do what I want when I want, like traveling. I love traveling, exploring, relaxing when I want, letting loose. I love quietness. I love stillness. And this is all under the umbrella of freedom. And so all of the things that kind of don't align with freedom, they're just not for me. Simply put. Another one is connection to others, love, romance, going deep with people, quality time, family, God, self, teams. I love teams. I love groups and being seen. So connection is another one of my pillars. I have like 6 pillars, 6 main values that are extremely important to me. And that's kind of what I live by. And if it doesn't fit into one of those boxes, it's really just not for me. Make your list. If there's anything I can do to help you with that, like if you have any more questions about how to align with your authentic self, let me know. Like, just leave it in the comments. I'll answer anything. And so the second thing is letting go of what no longer serves you. And it kind of ends up happening as a result of doing the first thing. If you start recognizing that something is not in alignment with your authentic self, it literally has to go. It's slowing you down. It's holding you back. No ifs, ands, or buts. It is keeping you stuck, okay? It can be difficult. It can be hard to let things go. But I promise there's something better waiting for you. You can think of yourself as a cup. You have this cup. If your cup is full of stuff that's not supposed to be there, nothing else new can come into the cup. And the things that no longer serve you, they can be physical, but they can also be beliefs. It can be subconscious beliefs that are in your mind. If you know that you kind of have this belief that life has to be hard, that's something you need to work on letting go of, you know? And I will speak for myself and say that that's one thing that I had to let go of, that like things have to be hard. You have to struggle first. And that's not true. And I feel like that's something that we as a society get taught. I don't even believe that God wants us to think that. I think man wants us to think that. There's a lot of systems set in place to make us feel like we constantly have to be struggling as humans, as women of color. It's just a lot. It's a lot of oppression. And I think it's perpetuated in religion. It's perpetuated in our society as well. And so that belief that things have to be hard is something I let go of. And then when I let it go, I'm telling you, things got so much easier. And it happened after I let go of that belief. Maybe you need to let go of negative self-talk. Maybe you need to let go of attachments to certain outcomes. So your next question might be, how do I know what I need to let go of? Just listen to yourself. I know you know what you need to let go of. If there's any little tiny voice in the back of your head telling you that there's something you need to let go of, just believe it. Just go with it. That's your intuition. But if you do need a little bit of extra help, I'm just going to read off a few questions that you can journal about to help you figure it out. Number 1, what aspects of my life are causing me the most stress and anxiety? 2, are there any relationships that constantly drain my energy and bring negativity into my life? 3, what habits or behaviors do I engage in that no longer serve me and my goals? So that's just a little taste of the kind of questions you should be asking yourself. But if you want to go in depth and figure out the things you need to let go of and figure out who you are authentically, I highly recommend downloading my Quarter Life Crisis guidebook because it takes you through all of that. I guarantee you on the other side, you will have clarity on who you are, what you need to let go of, and what your next steps are. It's in my pillar if you want to download it. And let's say you already know what you need to let go of, but then you're like, okay, how do I let it go? I will just say sometimes letting go of things isn't easy in the snap of a finger, but you just need to ask yourself, like, what are the first steps I can start to take to let this thing go? Because the sooner you can let it go, the sooner you'll start receiving your manifestations. Those are the two things. This is how you start manifesting quickly. Like if you're just tired of your same life, your same situation, these are the two things that are going to start having your manifestations come in like this. And I know that there's a lot of content and videos of people telling you how to manifest. No, I'm telling you how to start manifesting things back to back to back, how to start manifesting things quickly. Okay? Like you may be in a stuck point. This is going to get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? This is like unclogging a dam. Manifestation is a powerful tool for creating the life that you desire, but it requires inner alignment and release. And I'm not sitting here saying there's nothing else that matters in manifestation. I'm specifically talking about getting things moving faster. Okay? So I highly suggest you start aligning with your true self and releasing the things that are no longer serving you. These two together, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hello and thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm really happy you're here. If you like this content and want to see more like it though, definitely subscribe, like, and share. I also had this idea to kind of start closing out the video with a final thought or an inspirational quote kind of related to what I'm talking about in each video. So I just want to leave you guys with a message before you go. This is a quote from Ziggy Marley. It says, "If you keep hiding your true self, your life becomes like slow death. Once you become free from the lies and the hiding of yourself, then life becomes vibrant again." That is true. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.